Hi, everybody. Welcome back to EA Sports alongside Cheryl Pounder. I'm James Cebulski. Well, who does it best? Tonight, we answer that question on the ice. Hockey Ultimate Team, let's go. It's about to go down. The Wild have won the opening face-off and take possession here at the start. Colorado's got control of it now from their own end. Look out, here they come on the attack. Here's a shot. Oh, gets a little piece of it and keeps it out of the net.
Rebound control is critical in the game of hockey. Putting it to the corner, and now the offensive player has to hound the puck.
Slides the puck to Recchi. Smart read by the defender to come up with it. They've got some momentum here. Sets it over it. Great defensive hits up play to pick it off. Colorado's going on the attack as they gain the zone. Shot! And he makes that save as well.
Saros negates the scoring opportunity. James really quick to set to position and face the shooter dead on.
Here's a backhander. Oh, he got huddled by Gibson.
As a goaltender, you have to be able to read and anticipate the play. He does it perfectly and is able to negate the shot.
Puck picked up by Gunther. On-man rush. And that's deflected. Goaltender covers up and will get a face-off. Inching closer to the midway mark of this period. Still scoreless in this one. The Avs take possession here inside the offensive zone. Klingberg's got it in the defensive end. Oh, my! He scores! Well, talk about a friendly ping right there.
Yeah, it's all about the bounces, isn't it, James? And you got to get the right one, and that one is in his favor.
The Wild have been pushing, and they finally break through with the game's first goal.
Yeah, they capitalize finally, James, and that's the execution they needed. But there's not much ice out there, not much separating these two teams. So this next shift to create and continue that momentum is really important. Well, you can't worry about what happened in the game, James. It's all about what you do now, staying in the present. That's exactly what they've done, and they've got the equalizer. James, the goaltender's going to take a...
The Avalanche has shown their ability to counter-strike in a hurry as they even things up here in the first.
Yeah, it's almost as if once they got down by one, they started to be a little bit more urgent, knowing that the game wasn't too far off. And it's only the first period, right? So they want to stick with the game plan and make sure they could get it back to level. So they're back at ground zero.
Oh, what a stop!
The game is all about timing here, James. And now they're in front, so these next two shifts are critical. They want to play with a ton of energy and keep their opponent guessing.
The Avalanche have gone up by one here in the back half of the first.
And I really love their puck possession and its movement, James. They're moving it around the perimeter, but when they get the lane to the net, they're putting it on net. So that attack and shot mentality is really paying off.
Colorado's got the puck inside the defensive zone. Here's a chance on the attack. Puck scooped up by Cronwall. Right up the gut into the attacking zone. And that one's denied. Scores! They tied it up, and we are back to even.
Working hard, sticking to the game plan with good habits, and they're back to evens.
Here in the back half of this period, we are all tied up in this one. And he avoids the poke check with some great edge work. Sneaks by the poke check. And he comes up with it. Brodin's taking it from his own end. The Avalanche have taken control of the puck. Hintz looks around. Fires it. Oh, what a save in front.
This is a great reactive save. I mean, he sees the puck.
Takes it across the line. Smart heads up play to neutralize the threat. They've got numbers. Pass up front. Colorado's been the better team here in this first period. More shots and more goals. Just a better all-around execution. Brandlin's got it, and they'll go on the attack here in the offensive zone. Big-time stop. Pass across to Arvidsson. And that's picked off in the neutral zone by Pronger. Shot! And there it is, stopped by Saros. Carlson's moving the puck through his own zone. Can't connect on the shot. Picks up the puck. That's on the stick. Start to this one as period number 1 comes to an end. We've still got lots more still in store. Kids are coming out on the ice here to play the little mini prospects game, and we'll be back with more tonight. Well, a fun start for the night so far, and still plenty of action as we get ready for period number 2. Both teams seem to be recharged, and play is underway here in period number 2. We've had an intermission to settle things down after the first period. How do you process what you've seen?
Saros is the only player that came to play tonight, James. I mean, he was electric in the first period and gave his team life. They're trailing, but they have to find a way to get back in this game. He is the only reason it's close.
Fiala's crossed the line and gained the zone. The Avs have it from their own end. Look at this. Feeds it over. Middleton stick handling in his own zone. Takes a bump and loses control of the puck. He's got a step. And that chance goes awry.
Well, yeah, and it's tough here, James. I mean, you know you're in all alone, and there's a lot of pressure.
Colorado's got a hold of it along the wall. Avoids the poke check. Oh, what a stop with the blocker by Saros. Picked up along the boards by DeBrusque. Loves the puck into the corner of the offensive zone. Huge stop by Gibson. And he slides it quickly to Gunther. Moves by the check. Here's a chance. Handles that one. The Wild have it in their own zone. Great reach with the poke check. Shakes off the coverage. Oh, huge hit against the wall. And you know he felt that one. Big time save. He was dialed in there.
Well, he has the benefit of seeing it coming here, James, so he gets himself set to position he anticipated. I think he has a book on the shooter, to be truthful, and he makes a save.
He got all of that one. All alone. Scores! Quick as a hit to miss on the back of the net.
Well, you said it quick, James, and he is lightning fast. He separates himself from the back every single time and generates these opportunities. Man, is he refined, James. It looks like everyone else is in quicksand, and he is moving. He gets on his horse. He's in all alone, one-on-one with the goaltender. He doesn't freak out. He doesn't panic. Shows a ton of confidence and lets that shot rip.
Tosses it to Hagel.
correct time to attack the net. They're not just throwing it there without anyone in front.
Makes some space. Picked off by Brodin. The Avalanche have taken over in the neutral zone. Sends it across. Big save by the goaltender watching that one.
Saros makes a nice save there, James, and he struggled throughout this game, and he's found a way to make that save, but his team has to be better in front of him as well. You have to generate some offense if you want to get back in this game.
Oh, great move to sidestep the check. Slides the puck to Jones. Great reach with the poke check. Aims the zone along the right wall. Jones is taken down. A penalty is coming up. Let's get the official decision. The Avalanche have to serve 2 for tripping.
Hockey players have to continue to remind themselves, even when they're in a scrum, that they got to fight for body position and move their feet. If they don't, they get caught reaching, and this tripping call is a result of the extension of the arms.
Passes it over. Here's a shot. Turns that one away. Colorado's got it in their own zone. Not 1, but 2 periods now tonight. It's a chance to go grab that final snack. Go stretch your legs, because a big third period is just around the corner. The moment of truth has arrived for both these teams. Third period action set to go. Colorado's shorthanded unit gets off to a good start. They win the draw and take early possession. Feeds it on over to Carlo. And he sidesteps the check there. And a smart heads-up read to come up with the puck. The Wild have taken possession in their own end. To his teammate. And a nice takeaway in the defensive end by Carlo.
Colorado's been reading their opponents so well, knowing exactly what they're going to do. The scouting report has certainly worked its way into this game. They're just shutting down everything, interfering with plays, and disrupting them. And, of course, it's a blowout because of it, James. They're getting the puck, and they're going north.
The Avalanche have the puck on the attack. Takes the feed from off the boards. Moves it around along the half wall. Into the corner of the attacking area. Here's a blast. They score! And a huge goal to try to shift the tide.
Well, they're going to have to do more than that if they want to shift this tide. I don't think the coach is going to be very impressed with their preparation coming into this game, James. They found a little bit of life here. Let's see if they can get something back-to-back and create some momentum.
And they take control of the puck here in the neutral zone. Slides it across. Picked off by Gibson. And they'll cover it up, forcing a stoppage in play. Colorado's offense has been the story tonight, leading big time here in this third period. Sharon Coach has won the face-off here in the offensive zone. Way too much congestion blocks that. Poked away in the offensive zone by Sharon Govich.
Well, freeze frame this poke check, James, because coaches want to use this as an example. You can use it from grassroots right. This is textbook poke check that turns a high danger chance into nothing.
Goaltender's out to play the puck. Colorado's got it in their own zone. Oh, look at this. Oh, and some smooth skating to lose it up there. Let's go! Right on the doorstep. The rebound there to be had. And they made no mistake about taking that one home.
I love watching these types of goals because there's a certain edge and grit and level of competition that you have to fight for those rebounds, James. He's ignited his entire bench with that energy goal.
With possession along the wall. He says, let's get physical on that play. Look at this. They've got some bodies here on the attack. The Wild have gained possession off the wall. The turnover. Here they come. Big time stop there.
Well, you know he's got the skill set to be able to maintain possession of this puck, but how about the determination to have his eyes on the prize the whole time and to get out of the coverage to be able to get a shot on net? That's courage, and that certainly is a will to take it to the net.
Some solid defensive work in their own end with the poke check. Oh, look at this chance. And there's the save. The Wild have gained control of the puck in their own zone. And now it's grabbed by Lindholm. Puck grabbed by Fiala. Oh, look at this. Here they come. They've got numbers. And he denied him there.
Saros is able to make that save and put the rebound in the corner.
Wrap around and tip denied. What a stop as he was locked in on that one.
Yeah, James, he'd sealed the one post and then recognized that the shooter is going around the goal line and going to do the wraparound. He pushed across and made a brilliant save.
Grabbed along the boards by Brown. And the final seconds ticking away here in regulation. Taken by Carlo. And that skips away on a nice defensive deflection. And he takes the feed. Here we go, one-man rush. Taken along the wall by Recchi. Moves it quickly over to Kreider. Stones him in front. Puck picked up by Echo. Oh, that's a smart heads-up play as he breaks it up in the poke. Oh, a clutch save. Oh, here we go. This team knows how to turn it up another gear, and they have done that here. And breakaway. Oh, Tomas on the play.
And this is a great play by the tender to anticipate and get across to make that save.
Picked up along the wall by DeBrusque. And that's a great heads-up play by Granlund. Here's a chance. He scores! The captain leading by example.
Anytime you have numbers off the rush, you typically have speed, as indicated right here, James. You're trying to create 2-on-1s, you have net drive, you got it all, and you bury it.
And they'll drop the puck one more time before this thing concludes. And that's all she wrote on this one as we are in the books. The Avs really went to work offensively tonight. They control possession.
Well, they did, and it was a shot-first mentality. Just look at the number of shots that they did put up. They also found themselves a way to get to high-scoring chance areas, those grade A opportunities that they converted on.
These voices in my brain sound off like hand grenades. I guess they're here to stay. Hey, la 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 la. In my head again, panic setting in.